Hello and welcome to the Reorganization meeting of Plymouth Township Council, January 6, 2025. We'll stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, first order of business is election of a chair for 2025. Are there any nominations for chair?
I would like to nominate Karen for chair.
Second.
All right, before we vote on that, are there any other nominations for chair? Hearing none, we'll take a roll call vote. Mr. Nelson?
Yes.
In favor?
In favor?
Ms. Leonard?
In favor.
Ms. Vicio?
In favor.
Mr. Whitney?
In favor.
Ms. Bramlett?
In favor.
Okay, so it is 5-0. Congratulations, Karen. I will turn the meeting over to you for the election of the vice chair.
Thank you very much. Moving on to election of vice chair. Are there any nominations for vice chair?
I'd like to nominate Lynn.
All right, nomination of Lynn Vicio by Mr. Whitney. Is there a second?
Yes.
Second by Mr. Nelson.
It's very nonchalant today.
Are there any other nominations for vice chair? All right, hearing none, we'll take a roll call vote. Mr. Whitney?
In favor.
Mr. Nelson?
In favor.
Ms. Leonard?
In favor.
Ms. Vicio? In favor. And the chair votes in favor. Congratulations, Lynn. Look forward to working with you. Okay, next we have behind our agenda the appointment of our township consultant and acceptance of the rates. And we do have the letters from the various consultants agreeing to the rates we propose. Is there a motion to appoint the township consultants and the rates that are proposed in the attachment? So moved. Motion by Ms. Vicio. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Nelson. Any questions, comments from anybody? Take a roll call vote. Ms. Leonard?
In favor.
Mr. Whitney?
In favor.
Ms. Vicio? In favor. Mr. Nelson?
In favor.
And the chair votes in favor. This one, the subdivision and land development and consultant review, has to be done by resolution. We can do that now. This is a public meeting. So,
basically, it's the resolution that resets the fees, so that way developers are responsible for paying for my time, for Lonnie's time, for Carroll Engineering's time, and it's going to be updated based on our rates. So it's a annual resolution that you do yearly.
Per the MPC. Right.
okay, and we need to read that into the record, correct?
Alice just summarized it.
Yeah, I'm comfortable. There's no members of the public here. It's attached. It was it was on the agenda that was advertised on the website. I basically summarized it, so I'm comfortable if you move forward with taking action on it.
All right. Is there a motion to adopt the resolution for the subdivision and land development and consultant review fees?
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Whitney. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Vicio. Any questions, comments from council members? We'll take a roll call vote. Mr. Whitney.
In favor.
Ms. Vicio. In favor. Ms. Leonard.
In favor.
Mr. Nelson.
In favor.
And the chair votes in favor. We have our citizen board reappointments. These are the people who are eligible to serve another term on the various citizen boards. We have on the Joint Sewer Authority, Kathy Bandish, the Environmental Advisory Board, Lena Chavade, Human Resources Commission, Fiona Dow, Tiffany Washington.
This should be made individually,
Oh.
and motion and roll call.
Okay, so is there a motion to reappoint Kathy Bandish to the East Norton and Plymouth Whitpain Joint Sewer Authority?
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Nelson and second by Mr. Whitney. Take a roll call vote. Mr. Nelson.
In favor.
Mr. Whitney.
In favor.
Ms. Vizio.
In favor.
Ms. Leonard.
In favor.
And the chair votes in favor. All right. Is there a motion to reappoint Lena Chevet to the Environmental Advisory Board?
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Whitney. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Vizio. We'll take a roll call vote. Mr. Whitney.
In favor.
Ms. Vizio.
In favor.
Ms. Leonard.
In favor.
Mr. Nelson.
In favor.
And the chair votes in favor. On the Human Resources Commission, we have two people. First, is there a motion to reappoint Fiona Dow?
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Whitney. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Vizio. We'll take a roll call vote. Mr. Whitney.
In favor.
Ms. Vizio.
In favor.
Ms. Leonard.
In favor.
Mr. Nelson.
In favor.
And the chair votes in favor. And the second reappointment to Human Resources Commission, Tiffany Washington. Is there a motion to reappoint Tiffany Washington?
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Whitney. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Leonard. We'll take a roll call vote. Ms. Leonard.
In favor.
Ms. Vizio.
In favor.
Mr. Whitney.
In favor.
Mr. Nelson.
In favor.
And the chair votes in favor.
I was going to say, I guess we were going to discuss in executive session some of the appointments, but the ones that are on this paper here, you can move forward with, since you have them. Right, there. I do have a couple.
And
Yeah.
2 doesn't need to be a roll call vote on this. We could do it when we do the resolution afterward. So really, it would just be 3 and 4, and then if you want.
And then we'll do the
you
resolution.
could always add those other names at the meeting next week.
So zoning hearing board, we have to do by resolution next week?
No, there's the resolution behind it, Chief.
Oh, yes, yeah. I'm gonna do
Yeah,
that.
under the MPC, it has to be done via resolution.
All right, so we do the resolution first, or just?
No, we can just do number 3
All right,
and 4.
so, citizen board appointments, Mike Boyle who is a contractor and a certified plumber and electrician in the township. Is there a motion to appoint Mike Boyle to the Building Code Appeals Board?
So moved.
Motion by Ms. Vizio. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Nelson. We'll take a roll call vote. Mr. Nelson.
In favor.
Mr. Whitney.
In favor.
Ms. Vizio.
In favor.
Ms. Leonard.
In favor.
And the chair votes in favor. Next, we have to appoint to the Environmental Advisory Board, Paul Crepto. Is there a motion to appoint Paul Crepto?
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Nelson. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Whitney. We'll take a roll call vote. Mr. Nelson.
In favor.
Mr. Whitney.
In favor.
Ms. Vizio.
In favor.
Ms. Leonard.
In favor.
And the chair votes in favor. And our final citizen board appointment, which must be done by a resolution, is as follows. Whereas Plymouth Township has established a zoning hearing board pursuant to the municipality's planning code, 53 PS 10901, and whereas the municipality's planning code at section 903A requires the township appoint members to the board by resolution, and whereas the township desires to appoint Vince Frangiosa to the board, now therefore be it resolved that as of this 6th day of January 2025, Vince Frangiosa is appointed as a member to the Plymouth Township Zoning Hearing Board with a term that shall expire on December 31, 2029, duly presented and adopted by Plymouth Township Council at a public meeting held on the 6th day of January 2025. Is there a motion to adopt the resolution appointing Mr. Frangiosa? So moved. Motion by Ms. Vizio. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Whitney. We'll take a roll call vote. Ms. Vizio?
In favor.
Mr. Whitney?
In favor.
Mr. Nelson?
In favor.
Ms. Leonard?
In favor.
And the chair votes in favor. Okay, is there anything under miscellaneous for the reorganization meeting?
Not for me.
Okay, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you all.